Okay, now we're going to be finding the area of triangles where we don't have the base and the height. So there's this formula called Heron's formula or Heron's law, and what it says is, here's the formula. Area of a triangle is equal to the square root of S times the quantity of S subtract A times the quantity of S subtract B times the quantity of S subtract C. So if we had a triangle, and this side was A, this side was B, and this side was C. So the A, B, and C are the sides of the triangle. And then S, what is S? So where S is the semi-perimeter of the triangle, of a triangle. And this is, so semi, like semicircle is half. So half of the perimeter of a triangle, just like that. And remember, you're going to need to, once you know all three sides, you're going to find S first, and then you're going to plug all that information into Heron's formula. So let's get started. Whoops. So when you find the area, here's the problem. If you don't know all three sides, you're going to have to do some other stuff first. And that's what we'll be doing this week, the other stuff. So here's the tip. Determine what you know. What is the information? Do you know this, side, angle, side? Do you know side, side, side? If you knew all three sides, you'd be okay, because that's all you need to know for the area. Angle, side, angle, 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 side, 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 angle. Well, here's a tip. You should probably... Then you're going to be using the law of cosine or the law of sines. And here's the tip. To use law of cosines, you have side, angle, side, or side, side, side. But again, if you know all three sides, you can find the area. All the others are law of sines. Okay, so let me do that. Oh, that didn't help much. So you determine what you know. Then you use law of sine or cosine to find the missing info. And then you're going to use Heron's law or formula to find the area. But you'll first have to find S. And remember, here's the formula. And this is how you find S. So let's get started on this example. So here are the notes again. Determine what you know. Well, here's a side, here's an angle, here's a side. So we know that we have side, angle, side, which means we're going to be using the law of cosines. And as a reminder, I went ahead and put what the law of cosine is. Then we're going to plug all of this information. So remember, this is side C, this is side B, and what we're missing is side A. So we plug all of that into the law of cosine, and this is what you have. Because we're trying to find A, the formula is A squared equals all of that stuff, but to find A at the very end, we're going to take the square root of both sides. So you can actually plug all of this into so in your calculator, if you do second and then you hit the x squared button, you'll end up getting this. When you get that, it inserts an open parentheses. You can type in the rest of that information at the very end. You'll have to do right parentheses, right parentheses. Okay, so when you plug all that information into the calculator, you're going to find out that A, it's about 8.5. We already know what B and C are, so now we can plug A, B, and C into the formula to find S. And when we do that, we find that S is equal to 11.25. We add those three things together. When we get the sum, we divide by 2. And then, once we know S and the three sides, we can plug it into Heron's formula, just exactly like how I have it here, except for the calculator will add this parentheses, so you'll have to add an extra right parentheses. And when you do that, remember, area, the units are squared. So when you find the area, make sure that you square the units. And that's all there is to finding the area of a triangle when you don't have the base and height, when you know the three sides. There you have it. That's it.